What's up at the top of my head? Hey. So I wanted to say hello. It has been a very long time since I have snuck into your inbox, but I just wanted to drop this little, I call it a nugget. I don't know, maybe you already knew this. I'm sure you did, but sometimes we just need a little reminding. There's a little bit of background in the email, but I wanted to just share the story with you um, and just be here with you. Like, I haven't been, or I don't see you, you see me, but I just wanted to just come back and say hello and just spend some time with you. So, last Friday, so I'm off every other Friday in my full time job. And so last Friday I was off. And one of the things that I don't know if I should say absolutely love to do it, but I do it and I enjoy doing it. So I have a dishwasher that I never use other than to dry my dishes. So I like to wash dishes. So I stand at my sink. I'll either turn on music or I'll watch TV. And on this day, the TV was on, but really just as like background noise. I tuned it out. So I was washing dishes, which I enjoy doing. And I wasn't even, I don't know what I was thinking about or if I was thinking at all. Like, I have no idea. But all of a sudden, I got this thought, and it was like, and it was weird. The thought was, God does not give you everything that you need and then bounce. Like, it was just like the weirdest thing. Like, bounce, like, and so I was like, oh, okay, like, and then it came back to me again, and I was like, what does that even mean? So I was thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. So I went to write it down, right? So I went to write it down, and as soon as I went to go write it down, another thought popped up in my mind, or something came up, right? So I didn't get a chance to write it down. And I got sidetracked and I started doing something else. I don't know what I was doing. So anyway, so I didn't write it down until maybe, gosh, I have to go back and look at my journal, but I think it was either Sunday or Monday, but that Friday I had figured it all out, right? So I was washing dishes, the thought came, and then I was gonna go write it down, but I started doing something else. But then it came back to me, and the verse came to mind, and I didn't really know the full verse, but it was something about staying connected to the vine or being on the vine. And I knew the verse. I know what it was. So it was Sunday that I wrote it down because I was at church when the thought came to me. And then I looked in my Bible because I had my Bible in my lap, and it was towards the end of, not service, but towards the end of when my pastor was actually teaching. And so I wrote down the verse. It was John 15:5. And because I had to look it up. So I looked it up on my phone, and then I found it in my Bible because I was using like a New Living Translation Bible. And I don't know if it has like words in the back. So like my King James has words in the back. So like if you wanted to look up scriptures with the word vine, you could look up vine. But sometimes if you look up the word vine, the scripture you're looking for is not always there. Maybe it is for vine, because how often is that word in the Bible? I don't know. But anyway, I have like not the hiccups, but I just keep having to hiccup. So anyway, so I looked it up at church, and I didn't really think about it until Monday morning. So on Monday morning, I was journaling, and Friday it made sense to me. I knew what the message was. And we have this thing in the world where it's all about your truth, which I won't go into, but I did write about that this morning in my journal. I won't go into the whole your truth thing, but there's something that people always like to say, like, everything you need is already within you. And I don't disagree with that. However, I do believe that you have to stay connected to God in order for some of those things to manifest and to be, I guess first to be revealed and then to be manifested in your life. So, manifested. That's right. It just sounded weird when I said it the second time, I guess. So, anyway, I do believe that God has given us everything that we need. However, I don't believe that He just dumped it all on us at birth and just like, peace out, you on your own. I don't believe that. And I think a lot of people don't rely on God because, or don't consult God, I guess, initially when they're making decisions because they feel like, okay, well, He's already given me everything that I need, so I don't have to go back to Him to talk to Him about this or to pray about this or to study on this. So I do believe that there is some, and it could be on purpose, because I think that sometimes we as Christians also, we rely too much on God, and so we just get stuck. Like we don't move at all. We just stay here because we're waiting on God. And I believe that there is a time to wait and there's a time to act. And I do believe that I am guilty of, I'll speak for myself, of not acting. So I do believe that there is a time to wait and a time to act. And I think we can get caught up. Sometimes we can be at the extreme, right? We can be doing too much and not waiting. And then we could be waiting too much and not doing. So I do believe that that is possible. But I wanted to just kind of jump on here and say that. I know I'm 7 minutes in, but I wanted to say that because yes, God has given you everything that you need. However, like John 15:5 said, and I don't have my Bible in front of me, so I'll try to quote it. It was something about I am the vine, meaning Jesus, and you are the branches, and apart from me, you can do nothing. I'll have to look that up and I'll put it in the email. But that's what the scripture is saying. And so we are branches and we do have everything that we need. However, we cannot disconnect from the vine. We have to stay connected to the vine because a lot of what we need to do, a lot of what we need to say, what we need to know, what we need to, I don't know who we need to know is connected to the vine, and I think in different seasons in our life, if we stay connected, He can guide us to where He wants us to be instead of, relying on our own knowledge and relying on our own skills and talents to get us to where we think we ought to be. So I just wanted to say that. And you do have what you need. However, you must stay connected to God. Like He is the vine and He knows all, He sees all, and He knows what He has prepared for you. And sometimes in order for us to get what we need to get, we have to stay connected. We have to be connected because sometimes just on our own, that those things won't be revealed to us. We won't know. I mean, God gives us what we need when we need it. So we have to stay connected because a lot of times we don't know what we need. We know what we want most of the time, but we don't know what we need. So anyway, so that's my 2 cents, and I just wanted to share that, and I hope that you are having a fabulous Friday. Although it's Wednesday for me when I posted it, or when I made the video. But happy Friday!